Japan feels like a country already living in the year 2050, with high-tech cities, robot hotels, bullet trains, and machines that seem to do everything for you. But behind all that technology, Japan is also known for beautiful women, strict social rules, unusual daily habits, and a culture that can surprise anyone visiting for the first time. Today, we'll explore real life in Japan, a modern, beautiful, and very strange country that is far more interesting than most people think. Number 1. Land of the rising sun growing old. At first, Japan may look familiar. A lot of people think about anime bullet trains, neon lights, sushi, and technology, or cherry blossoms drifting past Mount Fuji's snowy peak. Yet behind the beauty lies a quiet emergency, a crisis so strange that scientists warn the Japanese could one day vanish entirely from the map. Stretching across 145,000 square miles of mountainous islands, Japan is roughly the size of Norway, but it somehow holds 123 million people, 98% of whom share the same ethnicity, a rare homogeneity in today's globalized world. From the icy fields of Hokkaido, home to the ancient Ainu people, to the sunlit coasts of Okinawa, where the Ryukyuan Islanders once traded silk and song with China, and Southeast Asia Japan seems timeless, yet time itself is what it's running out of. Since the late 1970s, Japan's fertility rate has been collapsing. Once over 2 children per woman, it's now just 1.15, one of the lowest in the world. Each year, about 1.5 million Japanese die, while only 770,000 babies are born, meaning the population shrinks by nearly 800,000 people annually. Imagine that a nation famous for discipline and order, slowly emptying house by house, village by village. Some demographers have even projected that by the year 2720, only one Japanese child under the age of 14 might remain in Yamanashi Prefecture to welcome tourists. And you don't have to wait centuries to witness it. In Nagoro Village, once home to more than 300 residents, fewer than 30 remain today, most over 70 years old. No children have been born there in more than a decade. The local school stands silent, its playground overtaken by grass. To fill the emptiness, one elderly woman spent years handcrafting over 350 life-size dolls, placing them throughout the streets to represent those who died or left. Walk through Nagoro now, and you'll see scarecrow farmers tilling empty fields, teachers waiting in empty classrooms, and children forever frozen mid-laughter. The government has tried nearly everything from generous childbirth subsidies and extended parental leave to futuristic solutions like AI-powered matchmaking, where single people upload their data and let algorithms pair them up. In Saitama Prefecture, over 300 couples have already found love through this digital Cupid. Some towns even offer free houses or pay families up to $20,000 per newborn to move in. Others have proposed more controversial ideas, from allowing polygamy to inviting 500,000 young Indians to live and work in Japan officially to fix the labor shortage. Though many suspect another motive saving the nation's future population. What about your country? Where in the world are you watching from? Leave a comment below. Number 2. The hidden world of Japanese women. At first glance, Japanese women seem like the embodiment of refinement, polite, modest, and impossibly graceful. But behind those quiet smiles lies a world far more complex than what the tourist brochures or anime characters ever reveal. There are 64 million women in Japan, many of them living longer than any women on Earth, an average of 87 years, yet trapped between tradition and modernity, between perfection and pressure. For centuries, society worshipped the Yamato Nadeshiko, the ideal woman, selfless, soft-spoken, and endlessly patient. But today's Japanese women are breaking that mold. They are educated, independent, and increasingly bold in defining their own happiness. though they still move within a culture that prizes silence over confrontation. What foreigners might call fake politeness is actually a social art form, tatame, the mask of harmony concealing hona, the raw truth of what one truly feels. Even their voices are part of this cultivated elegance. Instead of speaking loudly or assertively, Japanese women often use a soft, high-pitched tone, clear, melodic, and soothing, almost like a lullaby. It's a learned charm, a quiet power that disarms without force. And while Westerners imagine Japanese women as reserved, the truth is more complex. Many are surprisingly open, even daring when it comes to emotion and intimacy. Just look at host clubs, a billion-yen industry where well-dressed men are paid to pour drinks, flirt, and listen. A single night can cost anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s. Big spenders, often businesswomen or lonely professionals, sometimes drop tens of thousands just to buy the illusion of affection. Some say it's luxury entertainment. Others call it therapy, for a society where emotional connection is harder to find than love itself. Yet beneath this refinement, there's a darker, lonelier reality. In cities like Tokyo and Osaka, you'll sometimes see young women asleep on sidewalks after a night of drinking heels, kicked off phone in hand, surrounded by empty bottles. Some pass out after karaoke or clubbing. Others are simply abandoned by friends once they've had too much. Japan may be one of the safest countries in the world, but not that safe. Wallets vanish, predators lurk. And too often, when something happens, society blames the woman instead of the man. Being drunk in public here can turn you from victim to shame, especially for women. And that's the cruel irony of Japanese politeness. It comforts the collective, but sometimes abandons the individual. Alcohol, though, is everywhere. You can buy beer or sake easier than gum in 24/7 convenience stores, tiny supermarkets, even vending machines on quiet streets. Few clerks bother checking IDs. According to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, 2023, about 1.09 million Japanese suffer from alcohol dependency, but fewer than 40% ever seek treatment. The rest hide behind samurai pride, drinking silently, pretending everything's fine. And then there are the services that baffle outsiders. One of the strangest is the Lost Virgin Cafe, a service created by a man named Masato, who proudly calls himself the Virginity Breaker. For about 10,000 yen, roughly $65, women usually shy, inexperienced, or preparing for marriage can train in intimacy under his guidance. The rules: be clean, healthy, not in a relationship, and oddly, smell pleasant. Masato insists it's not exploitation, but education, helping women feel confident before their wedding night. In a society where sex remains taboo, but loneliness thrives, even such surreal services find clients. If you'd like me to reveal the next hidden layer of Japan's women, how love, loneliness, and desire truly work in this polite society, comment number 2 below. You might be shocked by what happens behind those perfect smiles. Number 3. Tokyo's city of endless lights. Walk through Kabukicho, and it feels like Tokyo has turned its brightness all the way up. Neon lights flicker in impossible colors. Pop music spills from open doors, and the scent of ramen perfume and tobacco wraps around you like heat from a stage spotlight. This is Shinjuku's sleepless district, where fantasy walks the same streets as reality, and everyone seems to be performing a role. At first glance, it's overwhelming, a carnival of sound and motion. But the deeper you wander, the more fascinating it becomes. You'll pass modern cinema's retro arcades glowing like time machines, and the famous robot restaurant, where lasers and dancing machines blur the line between theater and technology. Food stalls and izakaya bars line the alleys, serving sizzling yakitori, crispy takoyaki, steaming ramen, and sushi so fresh it still glistens under the light. And then there are the people. Both men and women stand along the sidewalks, holding colorful signs and dressed in cosplay costumes, school uniforms, anime heroes, fantasy characters. Only in Japan could nightlife feel like stepping into an anime episode brought to life. But don't get the wrong idea. They're not waving you over for hugs or selfies. These are promoters marketing for nearby bars and lounges. Inside those bars, you'll meet professional hosts and hostesses who pour drinks and chat with guests. The concept sounds glamorous, but everything comes with a price. Drinks are billed separately, and time is literally money charged by the hour. It's an entire social economy built around attention, conversation, and illusion. Still beneath the neon dazzle, kabukicho has its rules, and ignoring them can quickly turn your night from exciting to exhausting. There are street scouts who approach tourists with overly friendly smiles, offering special deals at certain clubs. Avoid them. Always choose venues with posted prices and English menus, and never flash large amounts of cash or expensive gadgets. Go out in groups. Keep your drinks moderate, and when in doubt, walk away with a smile. Number 4. The strangest services in Japan. Beyond the virginity loss training service you heard about earlier, yes, the one where women pay to gain experience in a supposedly educational, emotionally safe environment, Japan offers an entire galaxy of bizarre, fascinating, and surprisingly human services that blur the line between loneliness and luxury. Here, almost anything can be rented. Feeling lonely? You can hire a rental friend to stroll through the park with you, listen to your problems, or simply pretend to be your buddy at a social gathering.
7 years.
If you crave something more emotional, but still innocent, there's the rental girlfriend or boyfriend service. A few hours of fake romance, hand-holding, and smiling photos for social media. No touching, no strings attached, just companionship on demand. But that's just the beginning. In Tokyo, there's a service called Rent a Family, where you can literally hire an entire household, a mom, dad, spouse, or even children to play the part you're missing in real life. The company Family Romance, for instance, has over 2,000 professional actors who specialize in pretending to be your loved ones. Some clients have rented the same wife for years. Even their real children don't know she's an actress. It's both heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time. And if you think renting fake family members sounds strange, Japan has something even more unexpected. Imagine lying in a coffin dressed in funeral clothes, surrounded by people chanting prayers for your soul. But the important thing is you're still alive and witnessing everything. This is a real service in Japan, where people can experience their own funeral while they're still living. From the moment you step into the coffin to the point where you're rolled out, as if your soul has ascended. Every detail is carefully staged. The purpose is to let you temporarily step away from your chaotic life and look at it from a perspective no one hopes to face too soon. Feeling emotionally drained? Japan's got you covered. There's a service called crying therapy, where trained staff known as Namada Sensei, or teachers of tears, help you cry in a guided session. They'll play sad videos, hand you a soft towel, and even gently wipe your tears. The belief is that crying cleanses the heart, and somehow it's become a form of stress relief in one of the most overworked nations on Earth. And for those seeking comfort, not conversation, there are the famous cuddle cafes. Here, you can pay simply to lie next to someone, talk quietly, or fall asleep, listening to soft music. No romance, no hidden meaning, just warmth, safety, and the illusion of closeness in a society where emotional distance often feels like the norm. You'll even find niche services that sound like satire, but are 100% real, like apology agencies that send people to bow and say sorry on your behalf, or professional naggers who text you daily reminders to clean your room or study harder. So if you lived in Japan, which one of these strange services would you be tempted to try even just once? Number 5. Living in the future. You've probably heard people say that Japan is living in the year 2050, while the rest of us are stuck in 2025. And honestly, it's not just a saying. Take the country's legendary smart toilets. These aren't just toilets, they're personal assistants made of porcelain. Almost everyone comes with heated seats, automatic lids, motion sensors, and built-in deodorizing systems. They spray warm water, play gentle music for privacy, and in some airports, even greet you with, "Welcome, please relax." High-end models can remember your favorite water temperature and nozzle position, adjusting automatically when you sit down. Some display the weather or nearby cafe suggestions right on the panel. It's comfort turned into an art form, a kind of daily luxury that makes you wonder why the rest of the world still struggles with cold toilet seats. And it doesn't stop there. Japan's unmanned convenience stores are already a reality. Using AI cameras and smart sensors, customers simply grab what they need, pay automatically, and walk out. No cashiers, no lines, no awkward small talk. These stores aren't just in Tokyo's neon districts, but have quietly expanded into suburban neighborhoods, proving that automation can feel surprisingly warm when it's built on trust. Parking, too, feels like a glimpse into the future. Multi-story robotic parking garages lift and store cars automatically in metal towers, retrieving them with a tap when you're ready to leave. The first time you see your car vanish into the building, it feels like magic. And when it returns moments later, you'll believe in technology again. But Japan's brilliance isn't just for convenience, it's deeply human. Every sidewalk is lined with yellow tactile blocks to guide the visually impaired. Nursing homes use robot caregivers, while wheelchair lifts are seamlessly built into train stations. Even public toilets made of smart glass stay transparent when empty, turning opaque the instant someone locks the door. Clean, safe, and clever. That's Japan in a nutshell. In snowy regions like Hokkaido, streets literally heat themselves. Beneath the asphalt runs a system of warm water pipes that melt snow the moment it touches the ground, meaning no endless shoveling, no slipping, no chaos. Number 6. Japan's invisible homeless. When people think of homelessness, they usually imagine tense, crowded sidewalks and people asking for money. In Japan, it looks very different. The official count is surprisingly low. 2,591 people in the national street count in January 2025. And that is exactly why the story feels strange. It is not because poverty disappeared. It is because a lot of it stays out of sight. Most of the people counted are older men, and many try hard not to draw attention to themselves. In Japan, shame can hide poverty better than walls do. Many homeless people stay quiet, keep clean, fold their blankets carefully, and collect recyclables just to hold on to some dignity. The streets look orderly, but that does not mean life is easy underneath. At the same time, poverty is still real. The OECD has long shown that relative poverty in Japan remains a serious issue. A big part of the story is what people call the hidden homeless. These are people who may not sleep on the street at all. Some spend nights in manga cafes or internet cafes, a phenomenon known as net cafe refugees. A government survey in 2007 estimated about 60,900 overnight users of such cafes, including around 5,400 people effectively living there full-time. More recent reporting suggests the broader group is still significant, even if it is hard to count exactly. A small cubicle with a chair computer shower access and anonymity can be just enough to keep someone off the official homeless list. That is why Japan's low homelessness number can be misleading. The official count mainly captures people visibly sleeping in public spaces, not those in cafes, car stations, or unstable private rooms. So the country can look like it has almost no homelessness, while many people without a stable home are simply missing from the statistics. And even for those who are visible, life is not gentle. Some cities use design to make sleeping in public harder, and poor districts such as Kamagasaki in Osaka have been pushed aside by redevelopment. So when people say Japan has very little homelessness, the truth is more complicated. A lot of it is still there. It is just quieter, older, and much easier to miss. Number 7. Surprising life of Japanese monks. If you think all Buddhist monks live in silence, eat only vegetables, and never marry, Japan is about to turn that image upside down. Unlike in most Buddhist countries, Japanese monks can eat meat, drink alcohol, wear ordinary clothes outside the temple, get married, and even raise children. This unusual blend of spirituality and normal life has deep historical roots. In Japan, Buddhism and Shintoism, the native religion that worships countless gods of nature, have long existed side by side. In Shinto tradition, sake, rice wine, is sacred, believed to purify both body and spirit during ceremonies. When Buddhism merged with Shinto centuries ago, monks didn't reject this idea, they embraced it. Even today, many temples still brew their own sake as offerings to the gods. And yes, some monks enjoy a cup or two themselves. But what about meat? That too traces back to an ancient exception. Long ago, a group of Indian monks on pilgrimage accepted fish and meat offered by villagers under 3 strict conditions. They did not see the killing. The animal wasn't killed specifically for them, and it wasn't taken from a sacred being. Japan later adopted this compassionate logic, allowing monks to eat meat as long as they followed similar principles. Of course, some monks still live as strict vegetarians, but many others dine just like anyone else, especially after a long day of temple duties. Then comes the most shocking part. For many foreigners, Japanese monks can get married. During the Meiji era, late 1800s, government reforms officially lifted celibacy requirements for many Buddhist sects, especially the Zen Tendai and Jodo schools. Monks could now choose between a life of solitude or family. Some still dedicate themselves fully to the temple, while others live as both spiritual leaders and family men. And here's the twist. Being a monk in Japan isn't just spiritually fulfilling, it's often financially stable. Many temples own plots of land and earn revenue by selling burial spaces, each as small as 2 to 3 square meters, but worth over 1 million yen. Add in donations and religious services, and it's easy to see why people joke that a monk's life is 2 plots of land and 1 cow, the land for income, and the cow symbolizing their car. In cities, most monks drive sedans. In rural areas, motorcycles are more common. Some monks even run businesses, lecture at universities, or become artists. One famous example is Asakura Yukino, the head priest of Zhaoen Temple in Fukui Prefecture, who once organized an electronic music festival in full monk robes. So it's no wonder Japanese women often see monks as ideal husbands, gentle, stable, reliable, and deeply spiritual. As one local saying goes, "A man who prays every morning won't cheat at night." Number 8. The land of 1,000,000 vending machines. If there is one thing that defines everyday life in Japan beyond sushi or samurai, it might be the vending machine. They are everywhere on quiet streets, beside rice fields and train stations, and even along mountain roads. As of 2025, Japan has more than 5 million vending machines, which means roughly 1 for every 30 people, one of the highest densities in the world. Most of them sell drinks, and even that has its own Japanese twist. The same machine can offer cold drinks in summer and hot drinks in winter. You will often see a blue snowflake for cold and a red flame for hot. So one machine can give you iced tea on a hot day or a warm can of coffee when the weather turns cold. But in Japan, vending machines go far beyond drinks. Some sell ramen fried chicken bananas, umbrellas, face masks, shrine fortunes, eggs, and even collectibles. That is part of what makes them so interesting. They are not just machines, they feel like part of daily life. So why are they still so popular in a country already full of convenience stores? A big reason is trust and safety. Japan is safe enough that machines can stand in quiet places full of cash and products without much trouble. They are also kept clean, stocked, and working with impressive consistency. And they are not just convenient, they are big business too. Japan's vending machine industry brings in more than $60 billion a year. Some machines can even provide free drinks during earthquakes or other disasters using backup batteries or solar power. Newer ones are becoming even smarter with AI cashless payment and screens that recommend drinks based on the weather or time of day. Number 9. Weirdest places in Japan. First is Nagoro, a tiny mountain village where the living are outnumbered by the dead, or rather their dolls. Once home to hundreds of residents, it now has fewer than 30 people. But an elderly woman named Ayano Tsukimi has filled the village with over 400 life-size scarecrows, each representing someone who once lived there. They sit at bus stops, work in the fields, and even attend school, an entire community of silent fabric ghosts. Imagine taking a walk while hundreds of eyes stare right at you. It's guaranteed to send chills down your spine. Next, there's Okinoshima Island, a place so sacred that women have been forbidden to step foot there for centuries. Despite being dedicated to a female sea goddess, only men are allowed entry, and even they must perform a naked purification ritual before setting foot on shore. No one is permitted to remove a single object, not even a blade of grass, or speak about what they witness. The island opens only once a year on May 27th to a mere 200 men who must swear absolute silence afterward. It's one of the world's most mysterious religious sites, where the sun goddess Amaterasu is said to have sent her divine daughters to dwell. And then there's Hashima Island, known as Battleship Island, a ghost city adrift in the sea, once one of the most crowded places on Earth with over 5,000 miners packed into its concrete blocks. The island was abandoned overnight in the 1970s after the coal mines closed. Today, its crumbling high-rises and hollow playgrounds stand frozen in time, looking like a post-apocalyptic movie set. The place is so haunting that it inspired the villain's lair in the James Bond film Skyfall. Number 10. The cost of living in Japan. Japan might seem like a paradise of spotless streets, futuristic trains, and perfect sushi, but living there can drain your bank account faster than a bullet train. Tokyo, in particular, ranks among the most expensive cities in the world, often neck and neck with New York and London. Rent is where it hurts the most. A one-bedroom apartment in central Tokyo averages around 180,000 yen a month, about $1,200, and that's before utilities or internet. In smaller cities like Fukuoka or Sapporo, you might find something for half that price, but space is still a luxury. Locals joke that they live in tiny apartments with massive dreams. Groceries aren't much kinder. A single apple can cost around $2, and a watermelon can set you back close to around $13. Dining out every day. Forget it. Even a simple bowl of ramen or curry rice will run about from $6 to $7, while a sushi dinner can easily top $35. Public transportation, though, famously punctual and clean, is another budget item to consider. A monthly subway pass in Tokyo costs around $65. Even vending machines, of which Japan has over 5 million, reflect the high prices. A small can of coffee costs about 150 yen, $1, and bottled water isn't far behind. Still, the Japanese are remarkably disciplined when it comes to money. Despite the high cost of living, they maintain one of the world's highest savings rates. Minimalism isn't just a lifestyle trend here. It's practically an economic survival strategy. So while Japan may look like a utopia of order and efficiency, living there comfortably means paying the price, literally. It's one of the few places where a modest life can cost a small fortune. If you enjoyed this journey through the strangest sides of Japan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the world's most fascinating places. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you in the next video.